Good morning. Many of you guys know by now that I wrote a guided journal called Restored, and I have mentioned in other videos that I feel like I am in the renewing my vision part of the subtitle of that book. It is Restore Your Identity, Recover Your Rest, and Renew Your Vision. I am in the Renew Your Vision portion of that journey, and there is something that I just wanted to clear up for myself. Like, this new season, new era, whatever we want to call it, has, pushed me into needing to start some things differently or give them a restart, make some shifts essentially. And initially, it almost felt like punishment. It felt like I was being pulled back from the progress I had made, and almost starting over. But I realized that that's not what's happening at all. First of all, I'm starting with all of the knowledge and experience and all of that I have acquired over time. But a part of restoration sometimes looks like getting the opportunity to start anew, but without the presence and experiences of negative things that tainted the journey in the beginning. When I started my real estate journey, a lot of very not great things happened. There's another word I would love to say there, but we're not going to use that one. A lot of not great things happened. And in making these business shifts, there is almost like a clean slate for me to start anew, essentially. And sometimes when seasons shift or when moments shift, there is a pause. There is, a winter, as some people call it. And I just wasn't prepared for that in the beginning. So when it came, like I said, I thought it was punishment. I was feeling like, oh my gosh. Well, I wouldn't say I thought it was punishment, but I definitely thought it was a negative thing, essentially. But really what was happening was a clearing of everything that could not go into this next era. And now I see the blessing of, this is not you starting over from scratch and going back to the starting line. This is you getting to begin anew with everything. Like, you get to keep all the assets you picked up, but you get to start anew and start fresh without all of the junk that was thrown in the mix in the beginning. And so a part of restoration is that beginning to start anew. Not necessarily start over per se, but beginning to start anew with a fresh palette, a clean slate, if you will, with clean energy and clear space and aligned relationships and a clearer vision, and yourself being another version of who you are, or I should say, a clearer version of who you are. And all of those things come to benefit you in this starting fresh moment. But it's not a punishment. It's not a backsliding. It's not a there's another word I'm trying to think of right now. It's not a demotion. It is that opportunity to be restored. And I wish I had the definition of restore in front of me, but it talks about, like, the definition says something about being put back into the form, like the original form. And so I like to say restored forward, like, even though sometimes I'll just, when I'm not thinking about it, say restored back, but really it's restored forward, because you get to go, forward into the original essence of what something was meant to be, but this time with so many more assets. Like, for example, if people were to restore furniture, a lot of times it's not going to be the exact furniture that it was in the beginning. It's going to have the same essence that it had before. They're going to restore it into the parts of it that were loved, but more often than not, whoever's doing it will also add some extra embellishments, or it will give it something beautiful that may not have been there before. And so that's kind of like what this part of the journey is like for me. So if you are in a season of starting anew, and it, you may be in that part where it feels like, okay, wait a second, like, I feel like I should be somewhere different based on everything that, based on everything and all the time I've put in and all of that. It's not a demotion. You are getting the opportunity to start anew, and it's a beautiful thing. And that's sometimes a part of restoration as well. It is, you know, getting that clean slate to do it the way that you wanted to do it from the beginning. And there's so many ways that this is layered for me, but I won't even get into that here because now I'm pulling up to an appointment. But I will talk to you guys soon. If that resonated with you, like this video, leave me a comment and let me know, you know, how that is hitting your heart or how it's relating to your life in the moment. And yeah, I will talk to you soon, God willing. Love you bunches.